One night, when I was in my early teens, I had a dream. That dream involved me with some sort of interaction with Mario. I can't remember all the details. What I do remember was I was extremely elicited to see my childhood idol. Up until that point, I had not played a Mario game in years. I stopped playing with Mario World Free on the Game Boy. My eyes were lighting up, facial expression relaxed, and I remember being in an overall calm state. Mario told me that I had not been kind to him. I asked him why he was displeased with me. I then shouted at him that I had been a loyal fan, just that my real life had gotten in the way. Mario told me there was no excuse for not to be playing. He then walked closer and closer to me. As he walked, I began to sweat. My heartbeat was raised dramatically as if I had laughed for 20 minutes. I felt frail and that my bones were as weak as glass. As he got to within 4 yards of me, his body was slowly changing. It went from the kind, cuddly Mario that I knew, to a figurine that had an uncanny similarity to the devil himself. He had dark, beady eyes, and his shirt and pants were now gray. I was surprised by this. I was also surprised my mind hadn't formulated some sort of scary music. I was now deeply disturbed. However, I woke up right before this new Mario's hands were on me. When I woke up, I was strangely in a calm mood. I went downstairs to make myself some breakfast when I heard noises that sounded video game-like. I went to the family room to find my little brother playing Mario Galaxy 2. Suddenly, I got a strange feeling. I then yelled, "Turn off the game! It's Right as I was about to say satanic, something popped up on the game that made both me and my brother wet ourselves. In the corner of our eyes, we thought we saw the Mario that was in my dream. However, it was only for a short period of time. My brother then paused the game. He asked me, "Did you see the scary man too?" I answered, Yes I did." I then zoned out for a while, for I did not have anything else to say because I was still recovering from the shock. Mind you, I was in my early teens, 13 to be exact. I was still not comprehending what was going on. My brother appeared to also have nothing to say, and went on to continue to play the game. As time progressed, we eventually forgot about that incident, and was nearing the final boss of the game. Right as we had beaten the final boss, in which my brother was thrilled that he had finally beaten a Mario game, a text box appeared on the screen, saying, "Congratulations, you have beaten the game. Would you want to play the secret boss?" and gave a yes or no option. I was about to say no when my brother chose the yes option. It then transported us to a seemingly normal planet, which I found to be quite a shock, as I had read urban legends and where there was massive blood and gore in these types of situations. But there was one difference. Mario was not there. Instead, it was Luigi. My brother and I explored the planet. I was the little star character thingy that you can play as in co-op, and came to what appeared to be a figure far out in the distance. I told my brother that we should stop now, as I had the same feeling that I did when the demonic-looking Mario appeared on the screen. When we got up to the character, he just looked like normal Mario, which was a relief to the both of us. A text box then appeared on the screen saying that Mario would like to battle. We pressed yes, and began the fight. It wasn't that long, which was a surprise to me. What was even more surprising was that when we beat Mario, there wasn't any blood nor gore. However, what scared me was when the text box came saying that we had officially beaten the game, that Mario was gone. And to this day, 10 years from then, I can still feel that same sickness in my stomach when I first saw the demonic Mario. All I can say is, I never felt safe, as if something is watching me, waiting for me to return to that final level to truly reveal itself. Even now, as I sit here in my room thinking about this, I still see him in the corner of my eye, and it makes me wonder, when will he strike? That has haunted me since that day, and I've had to get therapy sessions every day to try to get the image out of my mind, but I just can't.